Here we go, folks. Get ready. This is our game of the week, a matchup everybody's been waiting for. There's tremendous energy here in the building. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the 4th-ranked team, UL Monroe Warhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Warhawks will kick it away to start us off. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coach. Down at the 16. Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the grab. It's Harper. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. He hands it to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. An explosive play, big gain, spotted down near the 37. The Panthers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Pitt. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Can he make it? Touchdown, Warhawks. He'll stroll into the end zone. What a highlight on the kickoff, taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking this guy anymore.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Pass caught. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, it's a handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
The Panthers looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Check out this call on first and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
Pittsburgh 14, ULM 7.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. Can they catch him? Touchdown, UL Monroe. He will score.
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only one, but two kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
Now the important point after attempt. And it's good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Ball carrier finding open space. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Harper. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. The returner is brought down to start on the next drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the handoff. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looks to the left, pass caught. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The ball is caught.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
The back's got it. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. Tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter.
ULM 14.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he'll loft it to the end zone. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. It's a shotgun run call. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, They've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Steps out of bounds after a solid gain, which sets up a 1st and goal for the offense. And the Warhawks will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
We'll try to run it with the option. Running toward the end zone, but the defense forces a fumble. That ball winds up out of bounds. They'll lose a couple on the play, but keep possession.
Boy, the offense catches a break with that ball going out of bounds. They retain possession and still have a chance to come away with points inside the red zone.
After a long drive, it's a crucial 4-point play. Can they score a touchdown or have to settle for 3? Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the 1st down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. He knocks this one right through. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
The 1st down pass, complete to the Madden. Pickup of 5. Brings up
2nd down after that previous play. He'll keep it on the draw play. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's a short completion at the tight end. Breaks loose at the 40. Stiff arms the man. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Chris, I cannot believe we're still in the first half. This guy's already got a couple touchdowns, Now he's adding to his receiver total here by picking up another first down and more yards.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, what a play by this linebacker. That option play got to the outside. I thought they had a chance on the perimeter, but the speed and the awareness of that linebacker makes a huge play.
Catch made on the right side. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes a reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. There comes the Warhawks offense back on the field now. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Lets it go. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Ball handed off. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. I mean, he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Defense is coming after him. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
You could just tell this quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do as things were developing in front of him. He saw that open space and decided, I'm just going to take it myself and head to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they go up 18 after the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
ULM 17.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. UL Monroe offense back out there now. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pocket breaking. Oh, he lost the ball. It'll end up being a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here.
The return is brought down at the 40, and the Pittsburgh offense will take over 1st and 10.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, hit.
Number 8.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the UL Monroe offense back on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. The throw complete to the running back underneath. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Chris, I kind of feel like a coach right now because I'm always wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when, as an inside linebacker, all you're ever taught, all you hear about is don't let them cross your face. If they want to go to the outside, it's okay. But inside, no. Can't have that happen, and it cost them.
First and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Trying to extend the play. Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be second down now.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
They look to throw it here on second down. And this one is caught. Timeout is called to Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Going for his running back. Makes the catch. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The Warhawks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking for his back. He flips it to the back across the middle. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Slides to avoid the big hit. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And it's good. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Panthers will kick it deep to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Warhawks offense back on the field now. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
We've just kind of gotten into the habit of seeing this offense just convert on these third downs. It's a rare stop. That first half, they seem to score every possession. What decision do they make here on fourth down?
Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, ULM.
Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down.
Going. Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Panthers offense is back out on the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. The sure hands, it's Harper. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Here's the second down play. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. He's going to hand this off. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got it for a big gain. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Pitt getting set with a first and 10 coming up. Ball handed to the running back. And it's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man open downfield. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. And the Panthers looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Misses the receiver, incomplete. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to
intercepted, picked off by the defense. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Warhawks. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Bringing pressure. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught. Completion. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Second down after that completion. And now the handoff. Powering through. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Catch made across the middle by the running back. And the ball to the ground. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
They're going to run it. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
With the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. Breaking free at midfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And the Warhawks with 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see?
Touchdown, UL Monroe. Still no answer for this offense. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And he's in for the 2 points. They're back within a score now. The lead is just 8. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Offense is back out on the field. They're looking to protect the lead and protect the football. The last possession, remember, ended in a fumble. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Tackle on the play at the 26-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
And there's the handoff. He's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
Man, that is an impressive run here by this back. Not only to be able to pick up those big yards, but what I love to see is the mental toughness. This guy put the ball on the ground the last time he had it. The coach doesn't shy away from getting the ball very next time out, and he delivers with a big gain.
To start the quarter, offense getting set to run a first down play. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Here's a target, and it's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. On the run here. Lets it go. That's reeled in. It's Harper. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Let's it fly to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pressure is coming. And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback looking to scramble. Finding space at the 20. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
ULM 36.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The UL Monroe offense back out there now. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, Panthers. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
36.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the UL Monroe offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Offensively, you get to the fourth quarter, you're down in a game. You're thinking about vertical shots and getting out of bounds to try to stop the clock. If I'm a defensive coordinator, I'll give that up all game long. Short little routes, tackling them inbounds. Let's keep that clock moving.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The Warhawks line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw again. Lets it go quickly. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series. He almost threw another one.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. And the Warhawks come up to the line in a hurry-up.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Warhawks. Offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And they've got him.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. The keeper on the quarterback draw. Touchdown pick. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The guys up front line up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's a screen pass to the running back. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back. Oh, and the pass rush gets home. A sack to end it as the defense punctuates this.